Hello everybody, my name is Cheshire, but you can call me Chesh. Welcome to Random Games on itch.io. Today we're going to be playing a game called Stalker Yandere. Seems pretty fitting, and something that I would like to play. I'm guessing this girl on the screen here is Yandere-chan. I mean, it's not our Yandere-chan, it's a different Yandere-chan. So, let's start the game. This isn't based off of Yandere Simulator or anything, it just has Yandere in the title, and it's about stalkers, and that's pretty much all I know about it. So let's start. I believe it's a visual novel. Yay! What's my name? Oh, it's Yandere-chan, or, you know, do I want to keep Yan-chan? I could be like, Ayano-chan. No, it's Chesh. That's my name, I believe. Did I have amnesia? Okay. Should I use spacebar, enter, or click? Which is less loud? I'm gonna try and do the spacebar. Yes, that's my name. I must have had amnesia if I didn't know my name. It's too loud. I'm gonna click. You guys will be able to hear the click, but at least it's a click. With a sigh, I open my textbook. I've got an important test tomorrow and haven't done anything yet. It might be getting late, but I really have to study now. I have to focus. I have to learn this stuff before I go to bed. Even though my parents aren't home tonight and I've got the whole house to myself. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. Considering you're a yandere and everything. Where's your pillow on your bed? Just wondering. Like, that's okay. No pillows? You guys don't sleep with pillows? That's okay. Not judging. Why do you have a bunch of empty shelves? Okay, not a bunch, but you have like 2 that I see, and those do not line up, and I'm not gonna criticize the background art anymore. Even with all the temptation and no one to check on me, I have to study. I have to get a passing grade for this exam at least, or I'm screwed. But the temptation, it's so tempting. What? What is tempting? I don't understand. Tempting to do what? What's tempting you? No, I cannot let blah 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 blah. This is what I get for rushing into a visual novel. No, I cannot let my mind wander off again. Once I look out the window, I won't be able to concentrate on this damn boring textbook anymore. Just a peek couldn't hurt, though. Oh, I just remembered something. First, I have to turn this down because it's really loud for me. Okay, 10. That's better. Usually games are really quiet at 10, but this one's pretty loud. This was rated M with no censor and PG-13 with censor. I turned the censoring on just because I don't want to have to mark it as mature, even though all of you would just, you know, bypass that anyway. But yeah, so hopefully that's correct. Otherwise, I'm gonna be doing some censoring of my own, and that'll suck. Just a peek couldn't hurt, though, is what I said last night. But once I actually take that peek, I will do it again and again and again. Under no circumstances should I look out the window and at my senpai. Why is senpai out your window? How many lines have I read so far? Damn it, I can't concentrate on this damn book even when I don't look. Blah, 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 blah. Then why not take a quick peek? Slowly, I glance to my right and look out the window. Right? It's in front of you. Why would you need to glance to your right? The window's in front of your desk. Okay. Slowly, I glance to my right and look out the window, careful not to be seen peeking. He's right there, casually leaning against the wall while smoking a cigarette. He was leaning against a pole, actually. He's right there. He always is. Where he always is. My senpai. I don't know his favorite color. I don't know what food he likes. I don't even know his name. But I know he's always there, standing vigilant. Senpai is such a handsome, rugged man. He looks so strong and tough. And he always has that manly, unshaven look. But what I like most about him are his eyes. His eyes are like mirrors to his soul. Every time I walk past him to school, he looks at me with those piercing eyes. Other men quickly look away when I meet their gaze, but senpai looks back at me with confidence. He doesn't avoid making eye contact. He seeks it and doesn't look away until he gets it. And as you can see, senpai always wears cool urban jackets. Long ones that look old and worn out, with plain clothes underneath them. Senpai doesn't care about what other people think of his style. He wears it with confidence. But I don't know what he looks like underneath them. In the summer, senpai wore more revealing clothes like t-shirts and I could see his muscles. Senpai is very buff. He's no fatty underneath that jacket. What lewd thoughts I'm having. If senpai knew what I was thinking right now. I was actually worried when it it started to become winter, Senpai was always there in the summer, but I thought the winter night might be too cold for him, so I was relieved to see that my fears weren't true. Even in the coldest of winters, he would stand there until late in the night, just standing there doing nothing. Some nights, he even stays here past midnight before leaving. In fact, I've never seen him leave before. When I can't sleep and take a peek outside, he's gone, but when I'm staying up late to study, he's still there, no matter how late it gets. Sometimes I pretend he stands there until I turn off the lights in my room. Wouldn't that be romantic? I mean, I haven't seen him disapprove my theory yet. Disapprove? No, just disprove. This seems kind of creepy. Focus, Chesh. I forgot I gave her the name Chesh. Oh my gosh, this is weird. Focus, Chesh. You've got that exam tomorrow. If you get distracted by Senpai tonight, your grades are going to drop again. I hope this isn't loud enough, because the music is really loud in my ears, so I hope it's not loud enough to where, you guys can hear it through my mic also, so I'm going to turn it down again because I'm not used to things being this loud. Okay. Your parents are already pissed about it, no need to make it worse, and maybe Senpai would be disappointed too. No, he wouldn't. Senpai doesn't care about things like grades or school. He loves me for who I am, not who they want me to be. Senpai is a real bad boy. No one tells him what to do, who he should be. If he wants to wear clothes, he will. Okay, I read that wrong. The word "those" was there. I made it sound like other people don't wear clothes. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, obviously, this is the best time for me to be reading something like this. If he wants to wear those clothes, he will. If he wants to hang around at a street corner, he doesn't have to explain himself. If he wants to stay there past midnight, he does. No matter if people scoff at him and ask him to leave. No, Senpai wouldn't mind me having a naughty side myself. I mean, I would like to get good grades and become a nurse someday, but he wouldn't love me any less if I wouldn't. Although I wouldn't mind patching him up after he got into a fight. Chesh, pull yourself together, snap, snap! Taking off his shirt to see the wounds and bruises, running my hands over his sore muscles and feeling the tension flow out of them under my touch. Applying bandages and cleaning his wounds so my senpai wouldn't get an infection. How romantic. Senpai getting into a fight to defend my honor against some shameless street punk and me getting to take care of him in return. I'm tripping over my tongue. I can't read this. And that's what I think he's doing here right now. I mean, Senpai has to be standing here for a reason, right? He must be a vigilante. A vigilante, yeah, right? That's the right word, right? It is. It is. Watching the streets for any sign of danger. Oh, if only he would patrol them just for me. Wouldn't that be romantic? So, Senpai, why are you standing there every night? Standing near my window, staring nowhere? I mean, I've seen you glance my way before. I wonder if Senpai watched me while I changed. Whoa! While I was changing. I never really changed in plain sight. I don't want to scare him off or seem like a slut after all. Oh my gosh. But Senpai could see me take off my clothes if he tried. I wonder if he ever saw it. I look at him quite often, but never when changing. I get so flustered I can't get myself to look out the window and look. To look out the window and look. Wow, okay. That's a badly worded sentence. Moving on. That would be too lewd. I mean, what if he did happen to glance my way when I'm in nothing but my underwear? If our eyes would meet while I'm half naked, I would lose it. So embarrassing. And I would have to react too. Where'd her arms go? What? Her arm is gone! Maybe it's just behind her back, like, you know, that pose that I usually draw because I'm bad at drawing hands, so it's the hand behind the back holding her other arm closer to her body. If I wouldn't immediately cover myself up, he would think I'm a slut who likes to be seen naked. I don't want Senpai to think about me that way. But if I were to cover myself up and scream, he might think I don't want him to look at me. Oh my gosh. Who actually thinks this way? Only yanderes. That he invaded my privacy, that I would think of him as a pervert, that he's not good enough for me. That would be even worse. So I can't get myself to look his way while changing. Does he look at me? I don't know. I can't know. But I would like to know. Am I pretty enough for him? Does he like looking at me? No, 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 no. That was too many no's. No, 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 no. No, actually, it wasn't. Okay. I can't think of Senpai like that. Like he's some ordinary perv. Surely he's not here just to watch me undress while having lewd thoughts. Surely he's not just here to watch me undress while having lewd thought himself. That sentence needs to be reworded too. I mean, is he? Is Senpai always standing here just looking at me to watch me through the window until I close the drapes? Wouldn't that be romantic? Okay, she's insane. Wouldn't that be romantic? That he has been standing there so many nights just to see me? Just imagine, he braved the freezing winter nights and scorching summer days just to watch me. No, it can't be. I mean, I'm not nearly pretty enough to be noticed by someone as handsome as Senpai, much less being observed over. I should just forget about Senpai for now and focus on my homework. Tomorrow's test is a very important one. I think I've studied enough for today. Enough for a passing grade at least. I'm sure of that. What to do now? My parents aren't home today, so I've got the entire house to myself. I could watch TV all night or play video games or chat with my friends on Hype. Hype. Or maybe I could approach Senpai. I mean, my parents aren't home right now. They wouldn't see us together. Daddy doesn't want me anywhere near Senpai. He thinks Senpai as some... Oh, okay. He thinks of Senpai as some good-for-nothing troublemaker. But Daddy isn't around right now. If I were to approach Senpai and ask him in for some coffee, we would be all alone, undisturbed, and my parents won't be coming home for another few hours at least. But what if Senpai doesn't like me? What if I scare him off when I approach him and ask him to come inside? What if he's not interested in me at all? Do I want my heart to be broken? Right now, I can at least pretend that Senpai might like me. If Senpai were to reject me, I would die of embarrassment on the spot. No, I mustn't think like that. Senpai is a good person deep inside, I know it. Even if he doesn't want to be with me, he won't be harsh when rejecting me. I'm sure he is tender and understanding underneath his tough exterior. He'll make sure my feelings aren't hurt too bad. Even if he doesn't like me, Senpai will let me down easily, I'm sure of it. But should I? Go for it, girl. You're a yandere. Just approach Senpai. I should try it. If I don't do anything myself, I have no right to expect anything to change. I was going to say in exchange. I've got to be bold. But first, I've got to rehearse what I'll say to him. If I don't, I'm sure my mind would be blank the moment I open my mouth. I wouldn't want to stutter and end up saying nothing. All right, I can do this. Tonight, I will do this. Creepy. It's so creepy. Slowly, I approach Senpai. He already spotted me and curiously looks at me with his sexy, piercing gaze. Chill, girl. Chill. I stop just a few steps away from him and try to look him in the eye. Hi. What does that say? Chesh. Senpai will be mine. Why, hello there. What are you doing out here? Didn't your parents teach you not to go outside after dark? What? Oh, his says, so perfect. I'm sorry. But I was wondering, it's kind of cold outside and you've been standing here, so maybe... What are you mumbling about? Would you like to come inside for some coffee? Oh? You don't want to? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I'll leave you alone now. Quickly, I turn around to hide my flushed cheeks and dash back home. Hey, wait! Senpai? You're inviting me in for coffee? I stop dead in my tracks and slowly turn around to Senpai. I am. And your parents are okay with that? They're not home right now. Is that so? Alright, I could use some coffee. Really? Sure, lead the way. He said yes. OMG! OMG, 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 blah, 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 blah. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Fangirling, apparently. He said yes! Okay, follow me. I walk back home, trying to act cool. It's tougher than it should be. Butterflies are fluttering in my stomach, my heart is beating in my throat, and my whole face feels hot. It's taking all my concentration just to walk straight. Senpai is going to be inside my house. He's going to talk with me. I'm going to know his name. I fumble with the key. Why did you lock yourself out of the house? I fumble with the keys, trying to unlock the door. I awkwardly giggle as I notice I'm jamming the wrong key into the lock. Damn it, why didn't I leave the door open? That's my question. This is so embarrassing. Finally, I manage to open the door and invite Senpai in. He laughs at me as he walks in. It's not nice to laugh at people. What? He must have sat down. He must have sat down? He must have sat down. I guide him into the living room and he sits down on the sofa. I'll go make us some coffee. Actually, I don't really like coffee. You got any booze? On second thought, I shouldn't be drunk for what we're about to do. Oh, no. Senpai lets out a confident laugh where others would find it intimidating or even ominous how that laugh sounded. His voice makes me weak in the knees. Wait. Senpai is such a bold man. And it's a good thing he didn't want any alcohol. I wouldn't want beer breath to ruin our first date. Oh gosh. You know what? Fetch me a cola, girl. How rude. I nod vigorously and go to the kitchen. I quickly take out a cola and a set of glasses. As I'm pouring his drink, I hear Senpai laugh again from the other room and say something to himself. This will be even easier than I thought. This shouldn't take long. Shouldn't take long? Is Senpai going to leave soon? Oh no, did I scare him off somehow? Did I look too pathetic trying to open the door? Maybe Senpai isn't interested in me after all. No, I shouldn't think like that. I can make him stay. He just needs to get to know me, and I can make him love me. I enter the living room and hand Senpai his cola before sitting down myself. So, quick, think of something to talk about. Break the ice. What do you do for a living? You know, stuff. Stuff? I don't really like to talk about my work, but I've got a hobby I like. A hobby? What is it? Birdwatching. Birdwatching? You've got to stand still You've got to stand still in place for a long time, and you've got to brave a lot of hot days and cold nights, but I like doing it. Is he calling us a bird? Is he like the cat and we're the bird and he will capture us, but the bird is infatuated with the cat? I don't know. Senpai is that why there's a cat over here? There's a cat in the corner. Oh my gosh, probably, maybe. Senpai takes a large sip of his cola before continuing. I followed a few birds around before, and right now I'm after this little redhead bird. A real looker too, but she only shows brief glimpses of herself every so often. But to an avid bird watcher like me, those brief glimpses are all worth it. You sound really enthusiastic about your hobby. That's strange. Senpai is always standing at the street corner. When does he have the time to go bird watching? Does he go bird watching when I'm at school? But when does he work then? Or is he a professional bird watcher? Is there even such a thing? Although that does explain why he always carries around those binoculars. He must come here straight from the park or fields. For a long time, I thought this little red-headed bird didn't even notice me. That she didn't even know I was there or pretended not to see me. I'm not sure I like the way Senpai is talking about birds. It's like he thinks of them as people. And birdwatching isn't really a masculine sport either. It's not a sport at all! Did I misjudge how cool Senpai is? But then this little red-headed bird suddenly looked at me, flew over, and invited me into her nest. The little bird must not have known she invited a snake. And when you invite a snake into your nest, it's only natural. It will eat all your eggs. What the heck? I'm confused. What the hell is Senpai blabbering about? Talking birds and snakes? Is his actual hobby writing children's stories, or is he trying to convert me to some crazy internet religion? I believe in the spaghetti monster. I do. I don't understand what you mean. What eggs? And why would you be a snake? You don't look like a snake to me. Are you a role player or something? No, the nest and the egg symbolize your house and virginity. Oh gosh. And tell with this cryptic nonsense. You invited me into your house for coffee while your parents are away. It's almost as if you want me to take advantage of you. Take advantage of me? Do you mean? That's right. I'm gonna grape shape. You can't even say it. I'm gonna grape shape. I'm feeling a bit woozy. Is the room spinning? Oh, she drugged him. Quickly, I grab Senpai's glass from his hand before he drops it and put it back on the table. Okay. Then I take a moment to admire how cute Senpai looks when he's asleep. Oh, the light just drained from her eyes. Senpai, that roofie I put in your cola sure took a long time to take effect. Your metabolism must be really strong. I expected no less from you, my manly prince. Although you were acting a bit strange before you fainted snakes and birds, I didn't know roofies made someone hallucinate and ramble before they're knocked out. Anyway, I should move you before you wake up. I can't keep you here. Daddy would be pissed if he found out you were in this house. He really doesn't like you, I'm afraid. But that's okay, I love you. And in time, you'll learn how to love me too. But what will I do with you in the meantime? Daddy will be angry. Real angry if he sees you in his house. Ah, I know. I'll put you in the storage unit I have. Just until you wake up and learn how to love me. I'm sure you'll do so in no time. You won't be stubborn like the last one. Would you, Senpai? You wouldn't break my heart, right? Because I would hate having to pierce yours. No, I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Senpai. You'll learn how to love me, and then I'll move in with you, and we'll live happily ever after. Doesn't that sound wonderful, Senpai? Yandere end. Whew! Yandere-chan is a real handful, huh? Well, that was fun. I don't know how long this video is. It could be anywhere from like 15 minutes to 40 minutes. I wasn't keeping track of time. But this was awesome. I will do the other choice ending part thing. Yes, I will do that in another episode. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and bye for now.